If I can speak for Sally, I would say most of it was scripted. There was improv that was done on set, but like all great directors, you know, she knows what to pick in the edit and what not to. So she allowed us to be free, you know, with the words, 'cause it's not about what you say, it's about what you mean, how you feel it. But you'd be surprised how much was actually scripted. That was certainly the best script I've ever read. It was extremely tight, but she had an amazing ear for the dialogue. Really quite extraordinary, actually. Yeah.
I just want to add that most of all of the Arabic was actually
Except for the Arabic, which was actually improvised.
But what was the atmosphere like on set? Did you feel, when you were all performing, you know, working together, did you feel you could, you were encouraged to, you know, improvise or play with your characters, or?
Yeah, no, certainly by James, but on set I found it really annoying because he used to slap me and stuff like that to get into brother character. But I didn't know, like, he'd just come up and slap me, and this was like 2 days into shoot, so I don't really know him well enough for him to be slapping me. So I think, what's he doing? And then eventually, like, we just builded a relationship between us off set, which really paid off on
Yeah,
screen.
I think it absolutely shows, but that's true of everybody as well. I think there's a lot of love coming off the screen.
Yeah.
It was a combination of both. We had an amazing casting director, Shane Baig and Aisha Walters, and they've kind of did the groundwork. And actually, Sally did some of the key casting with Amen and James and Fatty, actually. So she found them on her own, essentially. And some of them have been involved with the project for a long time, way before the casting has actually started. And then the other combination was actually finding the kids from the estate to participate in the film. And there's a lot of street casting that happened on set in the days before, and these kids would show up at 5 a.m. call times, like really excited to participate, so it was wonderful. So it was a combination.
We're really, really upset that it's doing so well. Could we imagine?
Could you imagine it as well?
Yeah, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but talking of which, I'd quickly say that there were some guys from Gascoigne too here. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So just to quickly say, Gascoigne Estate is the estate that we filmed on in Homerton, or Hackney, shall I say? All right. And basically, they set up a cinema club recently, and they were one of the first people to see the film, and that was due to Gail Griffiths, the producer, and the club. And of course, Sally as well. But I just wanted to say, you know, I think all of us, I speak for all of us in saying a huge thank you to everyone from Gascoigne, because if they didn't really give us, you know, such love and welcomed us into your family for 28 days in a summer, then the film wouldn't be what it was. So we thank you so much.
Actually, we had a great reception at Sundance, and it was posed purposefully whether they would need subtitles when it goes on release there. And all of them, to our surprise, said no. So I think that's a testament to what Sally did in her writing, which was every bit of street language or Arabic was kind of followed in a way by the actions that just made it very, very clear what was actually intended. And so I think your ear kind of tunes in after a while, because it's as much a foreign language to me and probably Gail and Julia as well as it is to them.
And it's very much, that was very loud. Very much the texture of that world, and the authenticity was something that was very, very important for Sally. And I think it's a very emotional story, and the emotional kind of undertone that pulls through the story. It's not necessarily that you need to understand every detail and every slang, And I think to an extent, towards the end, hopefully maybe have learned some new vocabulary. And my mother, who is here, whose English is not very good, has actually understood all of it, having seen the film for the first time around. So, yeah.
Yes.
James, you were saying about the education event at the festival.
Yeah, well, that's a really good question because actually earlier today we had an education screening through LFF, and that was basically for mainly 15 to 18-year-olds. And to say they love the movie would be an understatement. It was like they were kind of on a theme park ride, you know. After during the kiss and all these things, some of them would go, and other ones went, no, don't do it. So, you know, I think that is proof that this film needs to be shown in secondary schools. Can I say one more thing quickly as well? Obviously, everyone was very, very important in this film, but there's one guy here who I know Sally wants to personally pick out, and that's Eamon Hamducci here. I know I've just embarrassed him, but Eamon, who plays the guy with the tattoo on his neck, Repo, I know he's incredible in the film, right? Eamon was basically a production consultant from day one. He was on this journey with Sally before anyone else on this stage, pretty much. And Sally wants to give a big, big thank you to him because he was important to everyone, my performance, but just the whole film. So I just wanted to say thank you to Eamon Hamducci.